if I'm a betting man,
Am I wrong about that?
I had been.
Maybe I am.
I had been a Brady returns to New England guy, but I would probably shift my bets, probably like 55-45. I think he's going to leave.
Really?
It's just the way it seems, like just reading the tea leaves, just different things that I guess he said, and he's been coy, and that supposedly he wants like a multi-year contract.
Mm-hmm.
Right, if you're New England, you give him a 2-year, $62 million contract. He's making over $30 million, ends his career there. Boom.
Yeah, but maybe he sees. Look, Tennessee's good team. Mike Vrabel coaching them. Maybe he sees that as a nice fit.
Right.
Look, I guess
maybe they keep Derrick Henry. He's got a legit back, but we'll see.
I don't know if their weapons are that great.
A.J. Brown's a stud.
Yeah, Brown's good.
He came on second half of his rookie campaign.
I don't know. It's just hard to imagine him going somewhere else. You heard the Raiders in Vegas. I just would be shocked if he's playing with one of those other teams.
But you're going to have a lot of quarterbacks in new places.
Yep, I get it.
Philip Rivers is going to land somewhere.
He'll probably go to the Indy. Winston will go somewhere. Who knows if Chicago's going to stick with Mitch.
Hey, maybe Tampa keeps Jameis. He had the LASIK eye surgery. Limit his picks.
Is there LASIK brain surgery so he doesn't throw the ball to the wrong person?
But, we talked yesterday about the NFL owners wanted to extend the regular season and add a playoff team to each conference. So they wanted to go to 17 games and then go to 14 teams in the playoffs. And now you're hearing a lot of these big-name players saying, nope, we do not want it. We're going to vote against it. So I guess the official proposal has already been given to the players, NFLPA. And D. Smith is trying to get his guys to agree to something, but J.J. Watt came out, doesn't like the 17 games. Richard Sherman doesn't like it. Leonard Fournette doesn't like it.
Well, it's interesting. He only
Those are
needs
big money guys, though.
Yep,
he only needs, I think, 3/4 of the guys to then present it to the players, and then he only needs 51% for it to pass.
Yeah.
So he probably could jam it through there, but he wants to project, I'm guessing, based on history and knowing D, he wants to project strength. And he wants to, put something in there that everybody's going to be behind. You're not going to have everybody. There's always going to be a few people, that are going to disagree. But he wants to have the key guys behind it.
And you can see why the veterans, like you said, the big money veterans who are now starting to get injured all the time, don't want to play that 17th game.
By the way, we had Kevin McCarthy. You can always use the rewind feature of our Radio.com app and go back in the show, go back 24 hours on this station. We had Kevin on at 7 o'clock talking about his interview with Ben Affleck, which was coming up later today. Ben Affleck must be really pushing hard. We have a replay of Inside the NBA on TNT last night. He's pimping that movie.
Dude, he's on the media blitz.
Yeah, he's on
Stars do this all the
media
time.
blitz.
They want people to turn out at the box office.
I'm telling you, I saw the trailer. It looks cheesy to me. Maybe it's going to end up being this great movie. It did not look great. In just
How
the
did Kevin? Because I could barely listen to Kevin. Did he insinuate that it was good? I know he likes a director.
I don't think he's seen the movie. He's only seen the trailers as well.
No, I think he.
No, I thought he'd seen it, but he said he just can't officially review it.
Yeah.
I think he seemed to like it.
Yeah, because he's going to interview the guy. He's seen it before he's interviewing him.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told us that.
Yeah.
The trailer is going to be longer than his interview. Just slated for 4 minutes.
But here's the thing, just going back to the NFLPA deal. If the rumor is true, I don't think he'll come on right now. If the rumor is true that they're leaning towards, not voting on it or not accepting it, then I know that they've indicated that that's bad. Now we're heading to war. And here's the thing. They've negotiated so far, we talked about it yesterday, an extra $5 billion in revenue for the players, in exchange
if it went to 17 games.
For the 17th game. Right. So, and I know that's what D's doing to the guys. He's saying, listen, guys, all right, I understand. We don't want to, we don't want to bridge to 18 games. We don't want more. We're trying to cut down. That's why we're going to cut down training camp. That's why we're going to cut down OTAs and all this other stuff. But if you guys would just accept one more game, we'll take away a preseason game to offset it. It's going to get you $5 billion more.
Yep.
But if these guys want to die on that mountain, now you're going to go back. They're going to take that off the table. So that $5 billion that they won in negotiation by negotiating an extra 1.5% of the revenue, they're going to take that off the table.
Right.
How much
and
does
now
that
you're gonna be
$5 billion translate to each player? See, the thing is, the interesting thing about the guys who are speaking out against, they're the big money guys. So J.J. Watt, Richard Sherman, they're in a good
They're
spot.
already straight anyway.
But there are players in the league that are probably going to be in the league for 2 or 3 seasons, making $500,000. Which
That's the vast majority. That's the vast majority.
It's great living making $500,000 a year, but if you only do it for 3 years, they're going to want that extra money and be willing to play an extra game.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's why I think.
Well,
I don't know this for a fact. I haven't had this conversation with D, but I have a feeling he likes his deal and wants it to get ratified.
Right.
But you got it. But you got a couple guys that are power hungry and they think they run everything.
Right. Well, again, money talks. Eventually, I think that they're going to agree to it.
They might not, dude. The NFL's threatened to pull it.
Well, we'll see.
Playing some hardball.
We'll see.
Yeah, and now you're going to be into a war. Now we're going to be into work stoppage area.
I'd love to get D on. I know he's not going to come on.
I was just texting with him the other day, but I don't think he's going to come on.
Yeah.
Right now because they're trying not. Yeah, but we're texting about other stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to get some of those answers.
They're not going to, because even the NFL has been pretty good about not negotiating through the media right now, and I know D's made a concerted effort to not negotiate through the media right now.
Mm-hmm.
When does the deal expire?
In a year, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think after.
So we're guaranteed football this season.
You're guaranteed football this season, but if they don't agree to something like in the next couple of weeks, then I think the NFL's threatened to just blow it up, and then it's on. They're like, F you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, they want to get a deal done. But if the players are just so adamant that they don't want to add that extra game.
By the way,
well, I mean, that's 3 guys.
I enjoy the bridge to 18 games.
Yeah.
17 games, that odd number, it is going to just throw me off because the way that they do the schedule.
Well, there's no question 17 would be a bridge to 18, I would think.
Well, that's why the are going to be. Yeah, but that's why the players aren't happy.
Yeah, but these guys are going to be out of the league by the time that ever happens.
Fournette won't be.
Teams are going to be better.
He probably will.
It's not fair because some teams are going to have more home games than road games.
Yeah. Well, they'll have to offset that every other year type thing,
I know. But on a particular year, you might feel like you're hoard. Like, we only had 8 home games.
Right.
Let's say it comes down to the Redskins are battling for a playoff spot with the Cowboys or the Eagles or the Giants. And you have the same record, but the other team has last game of the year, a home game, their extra home game, and the Redskins have to go on the road. You're going to feel like it's unfair.
Yeah. I do not like these early reports because we will be headed to football Armageddon. It will be on. There'll be a lockout or some sort. I'm telling you, this is bad.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, if they vote against it and then they pull the deal, it's bad. But let's see.
Well, that's what they've threatened to do.
It's not there yet.
Yeah. Well, I think we're getting pretty close. If the guys turn it down, that means we're going to war. Labor war. And, for football fans, it's not going to be good. And these guys are getting the concessions that they want. They're getting a shorter training camp. They're getting shorter OTAs.
Right,
they're getting less hitting. They're taking away preseason. Yeah, they can smoke all the weed they want. Yeah. I mean, they're getting $5 billion more in revenue.
That's true. I did see that the marijuana test.
That was a huge part of it. That's a huge part of the deal. They're throwing weed out.
Yeah, they can just
do whatever the hell they want.
Get high all the time.
Smoke it right before a game if they want.
Yeah. I mean, those are huge concessions that they're winning here.
Medical benefits, Jason Bishop.
That's right.
Yeah.
Helps in the healing process.
Hey, some guys swear by it, Cakes.
Well,
I've heard.
Cakes was talking about those gummies. Those are actually edible gummies they brought in.
Well, yeah.
Well, if they are,
then
they've had no impact on me.
Then I'm going to get a real stone.
Jimmy, you want the rest of these? I think I've got enough diabetes. I had
I'm not a gummy bear guy.
You're not?
I mean, I'll have them on occasion.
Are you a gummy worm guy?
No.
You're just not a gummy candy
guy? What about a sour
guy?
gummy?
I'm not really
what about like
into-
Sour Patch Kids?
No.
He's more of a chocolatey guy.
Yeah, you're
he
a
likes chocolate and brownies.
Are you a
Snickers.
sweet tart guy?
No.
Yeah.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. There you go.
I like those. What about peppermint patty? You choose
They're
one.
okay.
Peppermint patty or Reese's cup? You going Reese's cup every time?
Peppermint patty is such a low seed.
It is a lower seed.
It might be, but for me, mint greater than
I
peanut
mean,
butter.
the basics, I would say Snickers, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Those would be my top. No, a good old Hershey bar with almonds.
Oh, no.
Gotta have
dark
almonds in
chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk.
Yeah, milk.
Dark chocolate.
Can do both.
Huh?
Both are good,
No, milk greater than dark.
but they're both very good.
Dark,
They're both good options.
dark good, not very good.
Yes.
Milk, very good. Yeah.
You've always been more of a chips guy. Stay in your lane. Eric and I know the sweets.
You guys are the sweets guy.
chocolate is
You're
better.
correct. I am more of a salty snack expert.
Look at this dessert we had last night at Bonefitch.
That's what I know.
A macadamia nut brownie with vanilla ice cream.
With the raspberry sauce.
With the raspberry.
Did you have like
Did
you have some sort of like foofy liqueur?
I'm just saying, I don't usually eat desserts.
Was there like an after dinner drink served with your dessert because you're super fancy?
You know what I should
we
do?
just had the wine.
I'm picking up. We always do the Lace Delise cake.
It was yummy
for all of our birthdays, anniversaries, all that stuff. And I'm picking one up today.
Nearby?
Yeah, it's in Rockville, and it's the one they used to service Indian Spring when I worked there. They would do all the bar mitzvahs and weddings. You know, the 800 of these things. I'm picking up the chocolate raspberry cake today. I should order one and just have to. It's the best cake you'll ever have.
Why don't you? Why don't you stop talking about it and do it?
I should.
No should. Will.
Well, the problem is to get like a large one. It's about $69.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're building a Six Flags in your backyard. What are you worried about? What are you worried about $70 for?
Right.
Are you serious?
Right. I should, because I want you guys to taste it.
Why do you always grill me and say that I'm cheap, and then you always bring up...
You go buy me a $69 cake.
I know, but if I was talking about it, you'd be like, just buy it. What do you care about $69?
Yeah, well, maybe I'll bring in the leftovers.
He always grills me about money.
He's traveling every weekend.
I know. That's all he does is spend
But I'm
money.
lighting my money on fire.
I know.
Yeah, no one is burning their money like me right now. I'm burning it. I'm Ian Haskins.
Well, I mean,
I might as well have $70K in jewelry.
You got to get off
your
the fossil fuels. I told you. You need to look
Stop
into...
buying $28 salmon.
You best look into an electric BMW.
I'd be
Get the hybrid hustle.
If Mike Walker wants to hook me with one of those hybrids, they have like an i3 or whatever the thing that is. That thing, it looks like a Porsche, or you know what I mean, or not even really that, like a Ferrari.
Skip the hybrid, go Audi e-tron.
See, everybody's getting them in now.
That's full-blooded, brother.
You can get the Avalon TRD.
Yeah. Everybody cakes. What are you going to get? Your Jeep?
I think Farish has all fossil burning vehicles as far as I know.
Bunch of guzzlers.
Bunch of gas guzzlers. But they're awesome.
Gas is cheap. I'm good with it.
All right, remember, Mark Turgeon's going to join us coming up at 9 o'clock, the head coach of the Maryland Terrapins, who've won their last 9 games. That's at 9 o'clock here in the Junks.